Hi, my name is Carlene Robinson and I am Program Manager for an amazing fashion and sewing program called Sew What. Sew What is a free 6-week summer intensive fashion program for youth right across the city. And it's really for those who would not normally have access to this kind of programming. The program takes a group of Fashion Inspired. This year we had 19 participants. So it takes a group of participants who are interested in one day pursuing a fashion-focused career through hands-on exploration from field trips, interactive lectures and discussions, to hands-on design and sewing workshops. I mentioned about field trips and some of the connections that the participant made in the industry. One gentleman that they had the pleasure of meeting was costumer Marlon Griffith. And on that day, the group had a chance to design carnival masks and then paint them to their liking. They also had an opportunity to meet with fashion designer Adrienne Wu. Had Adrienne in for 2 workshops. They also met Stacey McKenzie, who's a spokesperson and a Toronto model. And the message that she left behind was pretty inspirational in that one always has to be persistent and never giving up. They also went to 11th Floor Apparel and saw what it took to really mass produce garments. So they saw from conception to development, all in a 38,000 square foot building. Peter Papapetru was another one of our speakers, and now Peter is the fashion director and stylist for the Platuna Group. He basically told his story on how he worked in retail, how he thought fashion design was his thing, but later on he quickly learned that he wanted to do other things, and then he got into styling. Lastly, the group spent 2 days doing fashion merchandising at Old Navy, and they quickly realized, because they've never worked in retail before, and they quickly realized that fashion merchandising is a pretty hard job to do. It's very physical. It's a very physical position to have, but they learned a lot, and in that they had lots and lots of fun. So at the end of our 6-week summer session, we always hold a fashion show with a different theme. This year, the theme is Earth, Wind, and Fire. And I've decided this year to take the fashion show off-site from the Art Starts office and held in a community called Villaways, which is located at Leslie and Shepherd. From that same community, Villaways, we had 2 participants, so I thought it would be a nice end to the summer to bring the fashion show from Art Starts head office into a community.